So what's going on, guys? Digidesdan here. Okay, yeah, synced up. Awesome. Digidesdan here. Welcome to another episode of a pickup video, Digidesdan Pickups. I probably need a better name for that, so I might do a contest of some sort. If you have a better name or a better idea, please let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. But anyway, let's get going on some of these pickups. Lots of great things found this week from various different stores, eBay, the retail, thrift, and I'm gonna share them with all of you. So let's start off with retail. Typically, my fiance and I take trips to Target, Toys R Us, Fred Meyer, basically anywhere that has games and toys. And especially during the holiday season, there's lots of great things out. They're always restocking. There's tons of things on the shelves, and they're open late, which is great because we work late. Some great things that we found, some World of Nintendo things I found, or my fiance led the way, and we happened to find this Peppy, the Star Fox Series 1. This is one of the ones that were pretty elusive to us. We couldn't find this at any Toys R Us, and Walmart pulled through for that. Found at Target, we also have the World of Nintendo Villager. This is the 4-inch figure, the 4.25-inch figure. And then we have the Red Tunic Link, which is also the 4.25-inch figure. If you look on the back, also in this line, you have like a Star Power Mario, a Koopa Troopa, and that's it. And we were able to find those other ones, and these were the last three that we needed for this wave. Also from Target, since the release of Super Mario Maker 3DS, we haven't picked up the game yet, but they did release something cool alongside the game. I know that when they released Super Mario Maker on the Wii U, Target had a Rubik's Cube. But this time, for the 3DS release, they released this set of magnets. So it's very cool. You got like a Wing Bowser, Goombas, Wing Mushroom, Mario of course, and on the back you have some bricks. And so if you have a fridge or something that can hold magnets, you can play around with these. Very cool find. These were $10. So awesome. Also, I don't know if you're interested in this, but we're big Hot Wheels collectors, as you can see. We have Hot Wheels back here. We were able to find a lot of great Hot Wheels this week. In relation to video games, in this case, there happened to be some Warthogs, so Halo Warthogs. So very cool, very detailed. From what I know, I believe that they're going to be releasing a more detailed line or a more expensive line. These ones are like the mainline ones. They're $1 a piece. But Hot Wheels and Mattel will be releasing some like higher quality die-cast molds of these that have more metal on them, less plastic, and there'll be more paint apps, and those ones usually retail between $3.50 and $5. And this really is great because it sets up the whole Halo franchise, the whole Halo universe for Hot Wheels. So with Batman, they have all the different Batmobiles, and maybe with Halo, eventually they'll release like the Ghost, the Phantom, the Scorpion, if that's even possible, and so on and so forth. The Banshee. But these were very cool finds. You can find them at any retailer that carries Hot Wheels, like Toys R Us, Walmart, Target, just like I mentioned before. These are some great pickups from Amazon, or kind of. If anybody's still collecting Amiibo, we have the 30th anniversary Legend of Zelda Amiibo that just came out not too long ago. This one's the Ocarina of Time Link. He's right there. He's playing the ocarina. We also have this Wind Waker double pack, which has Princess Zelda and Link there with the Wind Waker. Get a little bit closer for you to see. I guess Toon Link, I should say. And then we also have this 8-bit Link, which is very cool. So if you turn to the side, he's got quite the nose there. And these Amiibo work on Hyrule Warriors Legends, which is for the 3DS, the Super Smash Brothers game, and Twilight Princess for Wii U. This is one piece that I've been kind of waiting for. It does go alongside an officially licensed Nintendo product. It is the NES Classic Edition carrying case. So this one's made by RDS Industries. It's nice and fabric wrapped. It's pretty hard. It's not like a hard plastic. It's like soft plastic, but it's pretty firm and sturdy. If I were to open this up, you can actually stick your NES Mini in there and 2 controllers. Of course, there's no slot for games because the NES Mini does not take any cartridges. So it just fits in there, protects it. You can carry it around with you. On the front, there's a nice little rubber emblem. It says Classics, just like on the top of the NES Classic box. So cool little accessory to have, protect your things, especially if you're taking your NES Classic Edition around to show your friends and family. I guess you heard that. I went thrifting a little bit. Didn't find a whole lot, but I did find some stuff. So first thing, growing up, I was a huge fan of Ren and Stimpy. Found this little plush Stimpy doll, and it was $1, which is very cool. It makes noise, so if you squeeze it, makes some noise, chewing, burps, that little twinkling noise you heard earlier, little fart noise. Very, very cool. Very, Ren and Stimpy like. For $1, can pass it up. My fiance thought it was cute, so. Also, I got in this bag. This bag was $3. Came with a little Airbender Appa, which is not why I bought the bag, but it's for this plushie, this Luigi plushie. So this one's very cool. It's a very soft, almost microfiber-like fabric. Beanbag towards his butt, beanbag in his feet. This is not like the other Luigi plushes that are sold in stores like through the World Nintendo line. This one's a little bit different. And on the tag here, it says Super Mario, licensed by Nintendo, Nintendo copyright obviously, but it also has some Japanese lettering, if you can see that. So this one was probably distributed in Japan or imported from Japan and sold by some sort of special gaming store, like like a retro game store or something. But someone donated it, and I found it, and I bought it. So nice little pickup from the thrift store. This is a pretty cool find. We went to Half Price Books. We hadn't been there in a long time, but it was my fiance's birthday recently, and she had a coupon, and we wanted to go check out what we could spend our money on. And we happened to find this. This is the PS1 with the LCD screen, also with a matching controller. So this one they wanted $50 for. If you could see that price tag there. If you don't know what this is kind of like a second gen PlayStation. So with the original gray PlayStation, they condensed it into this smaller system. And then they offer an accessory that can be plugged into the back, and it has speakers and an LCD screen, so you can play this system essentially on the go. I have my personal system here, and to get a closer look at it without taking the other one out of the bag, you have the speakers there, you have a volume button and contrast button. It's just an LCD screen, so you can play your games directly from the PS1 itself. So this is a very cool system. It's very clean looking. On the back you have the AV out, so you can plug it into a TV. This is where the power goes. AV in, I honestly don't know what that does because I've never used it ever before. And headphone jack, so if you're ever playing and you don't want the speakers on, you can use headphones as well. So this is kind of cool, especially if you want like a desktop gaming setup or something by the bed to play, Castlevania right before going to sleep. This is a very cool thing. The reason we got it was because normally The LCD screen itself goes for between $30 to $60 depending on who you buy it from and the condition it's in. And then the bottom part, the actual system itself, usually sells for about $30. So priced at $50 with all the cords and the matching controller and the LCD screen. $50 plus 15% off on the coupon was not actually a bad deal at all. So nice little pickup, nice little find. I know the screen is something that people always look for, especially when looking for this model. So I decided it was well worth it. Okay, also at Half Price Books, we were able to find some comics, which is not really something I talk about much on this channel, but I do collect comics. I do enjoy reading comics, and we happen to find some comics at Half Price Books. So what's great about Half Price Books is they sell all their comics at half price, just like it says in their name, off the cover price. And my fiance was digging through and she was able to find some cool ones, and something that we both enjoy, Digimon, Digital Monsters. So these are comics. I honestly didn't know these existed. I had only watched the TV show. I knew that I'm pretty sure there was a manga of some sort, but this one was published by Dark Horse, which is a publisher that I don't normally purchase from, but since it is Digimon and I am Digidesdan, I had to pick it up. Next find that I'm going to talk about is from eBay, and this was kind of a lot that I picked up from eBay. It's not a big one, but it's a small one. This was an extremely good deal. It was a lot of 3 sports games, and you're probably thinking, oh, sports games, they're probably pretty cheap. More or less, yes, but these sports games are very fun despite that. So the first one is Ken Griffey Jr.'s Major League Baseball with the box and the manual for Super Nintendo. This is actually one of my personal favorites in terms of baseball games. I know that the show, MLB The Show 2017 is coming out soon, and they're actually going to be featuring Ken Griffey Jr. on the cover as well. So got that pre-ordered, excited for it. This game is probably going to be one of the games I play on my channel, and I'm going to be playing with one of my friends hopefully, because we have a small rivalry going in that game. Next game, it's a game that I already talked about recently. I got it from my friend Alan, but this one was also included in the lot. It is Tecmo Super Bowl for Super Nintendo, also with the box. You got Ken Griffey Jr.'s Major League Baseball, you got Tecmo Super Bowl, and then third game is Tecmo Super Bowl 3. So the third game in the series, or for Super Nintendo, the third game in the series for Super Nintendo. This one again in the box with the manual. The box itself on this one is probably in the worst shape out of the 3. But yeah, those 3 games with the box, manual, and cartridge, a few inserts, were $40 shipped from eBay, which is an awesome deal. The last find I want to talk about, I really don't have it with me to show. It was a pickup from OfferUp, found by my fiance and dealt, with the negotiations by my fiance. She's gotten a lot better at that. She's kind of better at it. Yeah, she's better at it than I am, because I tend to be a little bit more straightforward. She's really relatable and I don't know. She's great. Let's just say that she's great. And she found a Nintendo 64 on OfferUp for $50, and this one was this came with the box. It had the long box with the little advertisement on the front for the Atomic Purple controller. Back when the Atomic Purple controller was like the only fantastic color. And the lady that she talked with and met with mentioned that there was going to be someone picking it up. It was pending pickup, and if we could pick it up tonight, then it would be all ours, for her asking price. So she wanted $50 for the Nintendo 64, 2 controllers and cords in the box, the Atomic Purple controller box. And we were able to meet her tonight, and we did. I shouldn't say tonight, but we were able to meet her when she wanted to meet, and we ended up picking it up for $50. The only problem was we got to her place and she was a smoker, so the box smells like smoke. Also, the box wasn't in the greatest condition. It was a little bit in worse condition than we thought. It was all taped up in like packaging tape on the sides. There were a few parts that were kind of crushed and ripped. It wasn't necessarily like a rectangular prism anymore, you know, but it was still in the box nonetheless. And we didn't even check the contents. We just gave her the $50 and we went home, and I cut open the tape. I'll probably remove it later with a hairdryer, and to my surprise, not only did the box smell like smoke, but I open up the box and there's mold on the inside. It's not black mold, but mold is starting to grow there, which is not a good sign. I don't know if it's salvageable. Something I'll have to look into. But another thing was the styrofoam didn't even fit. It was the wrong styrofoam. It was the styrofoam for a short box and not the atomic purple box. And so that's a little odd too. But anyway, I pulled open the styrofoam, and the Nintendo 64 was there, the cords were there, and the atomic purple controller was there. She actually taped the other controller to the outside of the box, which is also another thing that's beside the point, you know, something I'll have to deal with. But anyway, I pulled the system out of the box, and it was immaculate. It was like the nicest Nintendo 64 that I've ever picked up. Like, surprisingly, it's nicer than my personal one that I actually use. And surprisingly, it didn't smell like smoke either. I think it was just the box that soaked it all up. Either way, I have it all airing out in the garage right now. And hopefully in a week or so, in the next few days, that smoke smell will go away. I can work on cleaning that mold and getting rid of it. Also, the atomic purple controller that was in there was also brand new. Like this, I honestly cannot believe how brand spanking new these controllers and consoles were, or the console and the controllers were. But that kind of, you know, saved the pickup. Either way, $50 for a box and a 64 off OfferUp. Not a bad deal. I wish I could show it off to you, but I don't want to bring it in here, especially with mold and smoke on it. And hopefully I can get it cleaned up, and maybe you never know, maybe I'll make a video off of it. So anyway, thanks for joining me on this week's episode of Pickups, Digidesdan Pickups. And I hope to see you on the next one. Oh yeah, don't forget to do all that fun stuff. You know, subscribe, comment, like, do all that stuff. I see all of it, I read all of it, and really appreciate all your views. Yeah. See you on the next one.